What's going on, YouTube? Just in my little lab right now, watching some videos and implementing some more things that I want to add. I'm going to call this video Temporary Motivation. Someone had wrote me a question and they asked, how does one stay motivated? You know, basically saying that they try something, they stop something. They try something, they stop something. I just want to say something at the beginning of this. I wanted to say something real fast. One sign of you not working all day, all night, and not having the ability to be able to do that is to mean you really don't love what you're doing. We're coming now up into a holiday where it's going to be a lot of temporary motivation going on. What holiday is that? New Year's Eve. They say the average New Year's Eve resolution lasts about 16 days. So if you own a gym or anything like that, get ready. You're about to have Black Friday. At the beginning of the first day, people are going to form groups. They're going to do all these type of things to try to so-called reach their goals, when I don't know why any other time in the year you can't set that same goal. Why do you have to wait until the 1st of January to make a goal? Whoever came up with that concept? You know, first of all, you're not even promised, you know, until the 1st of January. That's the first thing. And second of all, you can do it tomorrow. But here's the thing. I get a lot of people on YouTube that want to partner up with me and do things and get things going. And they're so pumped. When you hear them on the phone, they're like, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Let's get this going. And then a week later when it starts, they're there. Then all of a sudden, when it's not as glamorous as they thought it was going to be, and it's time to come the second or the third or the fourth time, you don't hear from them again. You see, here's the problem, and here's what the myth is. When you're setting up things that you want to do and goals and things that you want to do, the fun part of it is to come up with the ideas and to talk it to death. That's the fun part of it. That gives you an adrenaline rush, like, yes, I want to do this, and I'm going to be that billionaire. I want to be that millionaire. But when it's time for the work, because here's the thing, it's not easy. You got to put in the long hours. You got to do the same thing over and over and over and over. Learn, move on. Learn, move on. You got to follow that process for a long time. But see, a lot of you don't like that process. You just like the beginning. You like the part where it sounds good and tell your friends about it and you tell yourself about it and you dream about it and and it sounds good as long as it's on your lips. But when it's time for the action, that's when the tears come. That's when you find out who you really are, what you're made of, and is it really going to happen? But here's a question that I have for you that I think is a very interesting question. If you continue this process of starting something, stopping it, starting something, stopping it, and not really finding out, because here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with starting something and stopping it if it's not you, right? If it's not you. But when something is you, and you know that's your, the thing that you were put on earth to do, and you know that it's drawing in a lot of money and things of this nature, whatever, just stay with it. That's all you. That's my advice to it, is to stay with it. This is the part right here that I think separates successful people from unsuccessful people. Is that successful people know, hey, I found out what I want to do, so I'm going to get on the board and I'm going to write this goal pattern down every day, and then I'm going to critique myself at the end of the day and the end of the week and see what progress I made during that time. The normal person won't do that. So I guess you just have to ask yourself a question. Do you want to be normal, or do you want to be abnormal? Or do you want to be like the guys that are protesting right now in LA and New York, or wherever they protest? And I know you guys hate it. Some of you guys hate it when I talk about those guys, right? But I guarantee you those guys aren't really goal-oriented type people. Nah, they're not. So, let me hear what you guys have to say about this. I mean, are you one of those people that try it and stop it and try it and stop it and try it and stop it and you're frustrated? You know you're good at something. You know that that's what you want to do, but for some reason you just can't strike up the motivation to do it. Maybe it's the people you're hanging around with. You know, a lot of negative people can suck the energy out of you and prevent you from being motivated if you're a person that listens to people. It could be a number of factors. I mean, it could be the people. It could be you. It could be laziness. You know, it could be you not really knowing what you want to do. You know, I got a video coming up pretty soon about a book I'm reading about. It tells you how to divide all your goals up into every area of your life. And by achieving those goals and working toward those goals, it helps you with a balanced life. So, I'm going to leave it as that, guys. Thank you guys for watching the channel. If this is your first time, click on, I think the button's over there. Hit subscribe. Tell your friends about us. And that's it. So, until next time, signing off.